Here is the title page of our story, The Life Cycle of an Apple Tree. This is the title. This gives us an idea of what the story is mainly about. What do you think this story is mainly about? Think about it in your mind. Is it about the life cycle of an apple tree? Yes, you're right if that's what you said. It also tells us the author. This book is written by Linda Tagliaferro. As we go through the text, our next text feature is a heading. These bolded words at the top of this page are called the heading. Apple seeds. That tells us that we are going to read about in the rest of this section is about apple seeds. It talks about apples grow from apple seeds. It tells us that we can find the apple seeds inside the apple. It talks about that apple seeds need certain things in order to grow: sunlight, soil, water. When they get those things, eventually they will sprout and grow. We have a picture that shows us what it looks like. Our next text feature is another heading. This heading says growing. It's going to talk about how those teeny tiny seeds grow into big, large apple trees. It talks about the parts of a big apple tree, and it talks about how long it takes for the apple tree to get big enough to get blossoms on it. Can you see how long it takes? Think in your mind. As we scroll down, we see what starts to happen in the picture. The picture shows us the blossoms that start to turn into apples. And here's our heading, apples. This part tells us about how these apples grow all summer long and turn red so that they'll be ripe and ready to pick. It also talks about sometimes that not all the apples stay on the trees or get picked. Sometimes they fall to the ground and they rot, and those seeds become new apple trees. Which brings us to our next heading, starting over. This shows us that it's a cycle. That's what it means. Things go around and around, and that the life cycle continues. We see more great pictures. This part is another title, How Apple Trees Grow. On this page, we see some photographs. We also see some writing. These words right here are called a caption. Captions tell us about photographs, what are in the photographs, or more information about a picture or a photograph. So here we see seeds, and it shows us a picture of seeds. This is a picture of what? That's right, a young apple tree. Here's more pictures. What are these captions? What do they say? Read them quietly to yourself. Last but not least in our story is a glossary. A glossary is where the author can tell us about words that are located in the story that we may not understand or that may need more explanation. Look at all these words on this page. There's a lot of them. Pick one of those words, read the word, read the definition of the word, and then see if you can go back and find that word in the text. Ready? Go. In the previous lessons, you have read the entire story to understand what it is mostly about, and use the photographs to help you clarify.